This school has groomed me for the future. I wasn't a good student when I came here, but now I'm listed as one of the best students in this school.
Admission is in progress. Call now on 0242 071 185 or 0277 147 727 or visit brightshs.com.gh. Bright Senior High School. Building dreams, shaping the future.
From the days of Kwame Nkrumah's relentless fight for freedom, Ghana's journey has been nothing short of remarkable. It's a land where resilience and hope run deep. Through the years, Ghanaian leaders have risen with bold initiatives, becoming a beacon of hope for Africa and its citizens. It's a story of nation building, from the ashes of colonialism to the soaring heights of sovereignty. Fear has given way to optimism. Ghana has not only become an example to its neighbors, but a symbol of peace, growth, independence, and innovation. And now, we script a new era. A modern era of convenience and innovation. Introducing Chopbox, a future filled with job opportunities for our youth and credit facilities to provide a brighter future for all. Imagine stress-free shopping, where there are no more long drives, no more market hustle. A company that places its customers above all else, fighting tirelessly to make their lives easier, where credit opens doors previously locked, and where convenience is not just a luxury, but a way of life. This is the journey of Ghana, a journey marked by resilience and the relentless pursuit of progress. Chopbox is our new era change from the old to the new. Chopbox, a convenient service.
Still watching the grand finale of the National Science and Maths Quiz here on the Joe News channel and also on Joy Prime. My name is Rozakos Bao. And of course, the final is happening at the National Theatre. It's Achimota School, Opokuwari, and Presec Legon, who are going to be locking horns there at the National Theatre. Also going to bring you the real contest pretty shortly. Stay with us. But social media has been buzzing, and Lois is back in the studio to bring us up to speed on what people have been saying on X. I don't know. I think I like Twitter, Charlie. The thing is X, but we like Twitter like that.
Yeah.
And I can see the National Science and Maths Quiz is trending.
It's trending, yes. It's
Twitter.
the first on a trending list. And we've told you that if you want to comment, you can just do hashtag NSMQ on Joy.
Yeah.
You leave your comments and we will definitely
Yeah,
read
we're going to read them.
Yes.
So many comments on X. Let's just take a look at some of them.
So
What people have been saying.
Yes, let's take one of them. So on Joy FM, they posted that it's charged atmosphere here at the grand finale because I told you that people are having so much fun.
That's at the National Theatre. Amazing.
They haven't even started, but people are already dancing,
It's
singing.
buzzing.
Yes. And then now Matt Figdor says, Coral AI, let's go. Yes, Joy 99.7 is the same thing, just saying that the atmosphere is amazing. Mahama Ekufu-Addo says, Itakula is Arabic and it means fear God.
Yeah, so that was earlier.
Yes,
the Itakula we're talking about.
So yes, that's what it means.
It means fear God.
Yes.
Interesting.
Now, it's Eugene says, tremendous God will prove haters wrong today. Opokuwari School.
He says they're going to prove haters.
Yes.
Okay.
They're going to prove them wrong.
We know where this is directed at. Kaleli, on the campus of Prempeh College.
Now, Political Eugene says today Opokuwari will kill Persek. Let's just see. More time is around. Atanyami says the guy said you can't be in shoe. Now the shoe is weighing him.
Yeah,
that was earlier from Empire. So it's weighing me.
Yeah. Fancy in Achimota.
Oh, please don't say
that. So Lois is getting a little concerned. The comments are like,
Opokuwari.
People are assuming it's a contest.
Basically, you don't talk too much. Yes, and that's what we're doing. We're very relaxed. We don't want to talk too much.
Okay.
So yes, social media is talking. This is just X. You can see that a lot of people are interacting. Somalia. Be the real deal.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. And Persek, please, I don't agree with them. Whatever you say, I still don't agree. Well, let's go. Iris says by lifting others, brofo at the end, Yamutu. Please, you guys should let the guy be. All right. So yes, this is not the aside X. We have Facebook. People are there. We posted something an hour ago, and already we have 25 people who have commented, or a lot of people have commented, and we will take some.
So we're asking them what? We're asking them what? Which school is going to win?
Yeah.
Okay. What would have been?
Now, Morton Nescon says Persek forever.
Okay.
Persek forever. Ibrahim Abdul says Persek will do it once again.
So that's second Persek prediction. Okay, go.
I don't know why you're trying to make it look like
I'm not doing anything. I'm just counting it.
Okay.
I'm just counting it.
Please
so let's go.
Stop counting.
Okay.
Delan says, so will there be problems of the day again? We hope so. Abdul Razak says, Interkula is an Islamic word which means fear God.
Okay.
We also saw that from the Empire. So thank Nancy says,
Wait, somebody has a message for ECG. Please read it out. Very important.
This is a warning to ECG. Nancy Amponsateya says, the quiet ECG kindly allow us to watch this NSMQ some. Why? The do so is too much.
No, this is a very important message. This is public service information. The quiet ECG. Let the people get their light. They need to watch Joy News or Joy Prime.
I think that Nancy knows that Achimota is going to win. That's why she's asking for it.
It's very necessary. Yeah.
All right, now let's go to YouTube. You think that it's just X and Facebook, but let me tell you, YouTube, can you see? Forget the two of us. Don't look at the two of us here. Just look at how the screen is moving with comments. People are commenting. People are active. People really want to know how the thing is going to go down today. So yes. So the main event hasn't even started. And look at how this is going.
And it's buzzing on social media. You want to keep the comments coming through on X, on Facebook, on YouTube. Keep the comments coming through. And I told you that the real contest is going to start pretty shortly at the National Theatre. Just the entire auditorium is filled to capacity. And of course, the closing ceremony is just underway. And, Okanse is in there. We're going to switch to the National Theatre pretty shortly, but we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll take you to the National Theatre where the closing ceremony is happening. Remember, the President of the land is the special guest of honor. But, we will not take the break. Rather, we'll go to the National Theatre and speak to my colleague, Jacqueline, who is on the ground and has been interacting with some of the students.
Well, we are coming to you live from the National Theatre, and we just kickstarted with the grand finale of the National Science and Maths Quiz. All students are here. The Jama has already started. It's going to be a battle of intellect and wit. But I'm here with my colleague Maxwell Ababa, who has been doing this for the past 5 years. Maxwell, how do you feel to be back here?
It feels good. The atmosphere is just the same way. I've done this, like you mentioned, for 5 years, and it's quite exciting, for the competition to come back here to the National Theatre and to still see the enthusiasm, the excitement from all the students. In fact, we must state that the auditorium is filled to capacity now. So if you're at home and you want to come, perhaps if you're an invited guest, yes, you have a seat reserved for you. But if you're an old student, you don't have a ticket to be in there, it will be difficult for you to get access. In fact, all these students you're seeing here, did not get access to the main auditorium. If you go to the foyer of the National Theatre right now, there are quite a number of students still lacking around, hoping that there will be space in the auditorium so they can, they can have the opportunity to see it for themselves, not on screens. I don't know if we can show you what is happening behind us. There's a viewing center right there. It is expected that when the competition itself starts, all those who do not find themselves, who cannot be in the main auditorium itself, would go to this viewing center and then go and watch, what is happening. So the excitement is still the same. 30 years of NSMQ. It feels great to be here.
Well, you missed the nationals. I was there, and it's been quite an amazing journey. Earlier, you spoke to a couple of the students from Presec.
Yeah.
What did they tell you?
Well, a lot of them are optimistic. They are hopeful that they're going to make it. They're going to lift the trophy and then win.
Do you hear that? That's the sound of holiday joy at the Home Depot, where you can find everything you need to get ready for the holiday season, like all new festive outdoor decor. Spread more joy this season with bigger, bolder, and brighter inflatables from the Home Depot, like our exclusive new 8-foot animated Santa and reindeer inflatable for just $149. Available in-store and online. Get holiday ready right now at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
10 others. Hey, Brofo, at the end, Yamutu. Please, you guys should let the guy be. All right, so yes, this is not the aside X, we have Facebook. People are there. We posted something an hour ago, and already we have 25 people who have commented, or 20, a lot of people have commented, and we will take some of
So we're asking them what? We're asking them what? Which school is going to win?
Yeah.
Okay, what would have been...
well, now... Morton Nescon says, Presec forever.
Okay.
Presec forever. Ibrahim Abdul says, Presec would do it once again.
So that's second Presec prediction. Okay, go.
I don't know why you're trying to make it look like
I'm not doing anything. I'm just counting it.
Okay.
I'm just counting
Please
it. So let's go.
Stop counting.
Okay.
Delan says, so will there be problems of the day again? We hope so. Abdul Razak says, Interkullah is an Islamic word which means fear God.
Okay.
We also saw that from the empire. So thank Nancy Amponsa says...
Wait, somebody has a message for ECG. Please read it out. Very important.
This is a warning to ECG. Nancy Amponsateya says, the quiet ECG kindly allow us to watch this NSMQ some. Why? The do so is too much.
No, this is a very important message. This is public service information. The quiet ECG, let the people get their light. They need to watch Joy News or Joy Prime.
I think that Nancy knows that Achimota is going to win. That's why she's asking for it.
It's very necessary. Yeah.
All right, now let's go to YouTube. You think that it's just X and Facebook, but let me tell you, YouTube, have you seen? Forget the two of us. Don't look at the two of us here. Just look at how the screen is moving with comments. People are commenting. People are active. People really want to know how the thing is going to go down today. So yes. So the main event hasn't even started. And look at how this is going.
And it's buzzing on social media. You want to keep the comments coming through on X, on Facebook, on YouTube. Keep the comments coming through. And I told you that the real contest is going to start pretty shortly at the National Theatre. Just the entire auditorium is filled to capacity. And of course, the closing ceremony is just underway. And, Okanse is in there. We're going to switch to the National Theatre pretty shortly, but we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll take you to the National Theatre where the closing ceremony is happening. Remember, the President of the land is the special guest of honor. But, we will not take the break. Rather, we'll go to the National Theatre and speak to my colleague, Jacqueline, who is on the ground and has been interacting with some of the students.
Well, we are coming to you live from the National Theatre, and we just kickstarted with the grand finale of the National Science and Maths Quiz. All students are here. The Jama has already started. It's going to be a battle of intellect and wit. But I'm here with my colleague Maxwell Ababa, who has been doing this for the past 5 years. Maxwell, how do you feel to be back here?
It feels good. The atmosphere is just the same way. I've done this, like you mentioned, for 5 years, and it's quite exciting, for the competition to come back here to the National Theatre and to still see the enthusiasm, the excitement from all the students. In fact, we must state that the auditorium is filled to capacity now. So if you're at home and you want to come, perhaps if you're an invited guest, yes, you have a seat reserved for you. But if you're an old student, you don't have a ticket to be in there, it will be difficult for you to get access. In fact, all these students you're seeing here did not get access to the main auditorium. If you go to the foyer of the National Theatre right now, there are quite a number of students still lurking around, hoping that there will be space in the auditorium so they can, they can have the opportunity to see it for themselves, not on screens. I don't know if we can show you what is happening behind us. There's a viewing center right there. It is expected that when the competition itself starts, all those who do not find themselves, who cannot be in the main auditorium itself, would go to this viewing center and then go and watch, what is happening. So the excitement is still the same. 30 years of NSMQ. It feels great to be here.
Well, you missed the nationals. I was there, and it's been quite an amazing journey. So earlier, you spoke to a couple of the students from Presec.
Yeah.
What did they tell you?
Well, a lot of them are optimistic. They are hopeful that they're going to make it. They're going to lift the trophy and then win the competition for a record 8th time. I've seen that they're going to make it. They're going to lift the trophy and then win the competition for a record 8th time. I've seen the
3 points. The Blair boys secured an impressive 58 points, surpassing all other 8 schools that had qualified for the semi-final stage. Once again, the experience and patience of Presec Legon shone through, propelling them to the grand finale in a nail-biting contest against the formidable opponents Infantipim School and Keta Senior High Technical School. This showdown extended to a full 5 rounds and included the final riddle, creating an atmosphere of intense suspense that ultimately separated the boys from the men.
You are the star.
All 3 finalists in this year's competition are former champions, known for their exceptional academic prowess. Achimota School has claimed victory twice, in 1998 and 2004, in addition to securing 2 runner-up positions. Opokuwari School has also claimed the championship twice, along with 5 runner-up positions. Notably, Presbyterian Boys Secondary School stands as the most successful school in NSMQ history, boasting 7 championship wins and 11 runner-up positions. It has been 21 years since Opokuwari School last lifted the trophy, and 19 years since Achimota School celebrated its victory. In contrast, Presec Legon is the defending champion, having triumphed over Prempeh College and Adisadel College in the previous year's competition.
Presbyterian Boys Secondary School!
With this rich history and rivalry, the stage is set for a highly anticipated grand finale in celebration of the 30th anniversary of the National Science and Maths Quiz. Contestants, the time is now.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to the grand finale of the 30th anniversary edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. 30 good years. Let me start by congratulating all the schools that participated in this year's edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. Well done. Thank you also for following us throughout the competition. If you've been following us, you know that we still have the Goal Riddle Bonanza. I need to remind you, Goal PLC is providing some resources to our contestants. We have the Goal Super Bonanza. This takes place in the last round of competition, where a single riddle solved is worth 1,000 Ghana cedis. If the contestants solve 2 riddles, they get 2,000 Ghana cedis. If they solve 3 of the riddles, they get 3,200 Ghana cedis. And if they solve all 4 riddles, they get 4,000 Ghana cedis. Thank you so much, Goal PLC, for the Goal Super Bonanza. All right. In this grand finale, we present you with 3 champions. 3 champions, past champions of the National Science and Math Quiz. We have Achimota School. Opokuwari School. And our reigning champions, Presbyterian Boys Secondary School. I'm looking forward to a treat. I hope you are too. Before we meet the contestants, I would like to acknowledge our sponsors. The National Science and Math Quiz is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with Goal PLC and supported by Joy News, AT, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, Pepsodent Toothpaste, Beta Malt, Ghanaian Academic and Research Network, Coronation Insurance, Accra College of Medicine, Academic City University College, Cowbell, Bell Beverages, GTP, Newmont Africa, Africa World Airlines, Studio HD, Fair Afrique, and YFM. My name is Elsie Kaufman. I am an associate professor of biomedical engineering at the University of Ghana, and I'm also the dean of the School of Engineering Sciences, University of Ghana. I'm honored to be your quiz mistress. I'll have you know that this is a prime time production. Now let's meet the contestants. Opokuwari School. Opokuwari School is represented by You're welcome, gentlemen. What does it feel like to be in the grand finale?
It feels very exciting to be in the grand finale. It feels very exciting to be in the grand finale.
Great. And for you?
Exciting as well.
Exciting. All right. Usually for the finals, the grand finale, I take the chance to find out a little bit more about our contestants. When you are not doing science and math, what do you do?
I play football.
Football.
Playing the piano. Playing the piano.
Okay. And your aspirations, what do you want to do beyond this?
A surgeon. A surgeon.
A surgeon.
Biomedical engineer.
Oh, you have good taste. I wish you very well. Achimota School. Achimota School is represented by
Elagbe Walter B. Egbajo Kenneth Bakita.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you.
Great. So we are in the grand finale. What does it feel like?
I feel really excited and grateful to God for this.
Okay, and you?
I feel same. It's really great to be here.
Okay, good. Now I use this opportunity to find out a bit more about contestants. Our contestants are usually amazing people. So after this, what next?
After this, I'll follow my aspirations to become an electrical engineer.
Electrical engineer, great. And you?
After this, I'll try to learn new skills, try to improve on the skills I already have, and then try to prepare myself for tertiary level.
Okay. Sounds very good. So, gentlemen, I wish you well.
Thank you very much.
Presbyterian Boys Secondary School. Secondary School is represented by
Benedict Partidoti, final year.
Mortis Selina Kofi, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. Gentlemen, we are in the grand finale. Again, what does it mean to you personally?
It's an exciting feeling because it marks the beginning to a dream coming true.
Okay, and you?
It's a very nice feeling knowing that you have worked so hard and you have put your faith in God and you have brought you this far.
Okay, that's great. And what next after this?
I plan to pursue medicine after this.
Medicine, and you?
I also plan to pursue medicine.
Medicine. Okay, I wish you gentlemen well.
Thank you.
Unforeseen medical emergency can drain your savings in these tough times, and as medical expenses increase by the day, why not pass that on to us at ACE Medical Insurance? Simply get a health insurance plan from ACE and enjoy a whole year of not worrying about hikes in medical expenses. ACE Medical Insurance, the new face of healthcare financing in Ghana.
Freedom to live a life they dream about. Designing and crafting unique packages to all our values. Life to safeguard the future, providing long-term value. Invest corp, that's it better. Ooh la 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 la. To safeguard the future, providing long-term value. Invest corp, that's it better.
Download the InvestCorp app from the Google Play or the App Store. Dial *789 *710# for more.
To safeguard the future, providing long-term value. InvestCorp does it better. Ooh, la, la, la.
Our world is a complex one, and in it, only the smart and intelligent win. At Bright Senior High School, we know this. That's why, with our state-of-the-art science laboratory, customized textbooks and curriculum-based workbooks, we continue to make history every year. For more than a decade, Bright Senior High School has chalked stellar performances at the WASI, guided by smart and professional graduate teachers.
At Bright Senior High School, every student is a priority.
This school has groomed me for the future. I wasn't a good student when I came here, but now I'm listed as one of the best students in this school.
Admission is in progress. Call now on 0242 071 185 or 0277 147 727 or visit brightshs.com.gh. Bright Senior High School.
Pepsodent is aware that globally, 1 in 2 children suffer from cavities. That's why by giving her Pepsodent, you're not only protecting her teeth, but also helping her grow up and thrive at every stage of her life with a healthy and confident smile, so she can succeed and achieve all of her dreams. Because every smile matters.
You know the now. You are living the now. You feel secure in the now. But what about tomorrow? What happens when you can no longer do the things you love? What happens to your loved ones when you are no longer here? Get Mekakrawa from Prudential Life now and protect your future and that of your loved ones. With as little as 3 Ghana cedis, Mekakrawa covers you in case of death, total and permanent disability, or critical illness.
Saga, Abraboy, Uncle Tabu, a Jadandani, the plan of Dutch, 45 city, intimate Tordine, no sweet Miss ever born Dutch. 5 weeks this year, Nadal, star 778 ash. Oh, I'm telling you this year. Come with this year, come with this year. Make up the one.
Let us tell you the truth, it's not the magic that make your dream come true. It makes you achieve, but it's your hard work and your persistence. That's the way you will succeed. Dream the big goal, get up and do the road. But it's a long way to go. Vitamin Milk will help you walk the extra mile. If you don't have enough energy when you find yourself lost in weary, don't worry. Vitamin Milk will boost you up with goodness. If your stomach is empty, eat up, come on. Eat up, come on. We wanna see you happy. Let us be your fill. Let us be your strength. Let us be your friend.
This advert is FDA approved.
This first round is a round for fundamental concepts. The questions are simple and direct. I'm expecting simple and direct answers from you. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 remaining schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If right, 1 bonus point. If not, there is a penalty, 1 point. For questions which require calculations, you have 30 seconds in which you can present your answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have 10 seconds to present that answer. Gentlemen, you are to provide all of your answers unambiguously. And you are to attempt each question once only. Best wishes to all 3 schools. First set of questions will require about 10 seconds of your time. And of course, I'm going to be starting with you Presbyterian boys. Your question. Why should a disease like sickle cell anemia decrease the blood's ability to deliver oxygen to tissues? Yes, Salam.
This is because for a disease like sickle cell disease, for a disease like sickle cell anemia, it affects the shape of the hemoglobin in the red blood cells and also changes the shape of the red blood cells from their biconcave shape. And this change in the shape will decrease the extent to which the red blood cells and hemoglobin can take up oxygen gas to bind to the hemoglobin present in the red blood cells and transport the oxygen that has been taken up through the blood to the tissues for use.
2 out of 3. Yes, in sickle cell anemia, the red blood cell is crescent-shaped and elongated, stiffened, reducing the ability to deliver oxygen. But I also expected you to add something about what it is that makes it abnormal. The hemoglobin, right? So instead of the normal hemoglobin, you have hemoglobin S, which has a lower affinity for oxygen, right? Okay, Achimota School. What would happen if no carbonic anhydrase were present in the red blood cells of humans? Yes, Bakita.
If there's no carbonic anhydrase present, the red blood cell would not be able to gain the oxygen from, that is, it will not be able to take the carbon dioxide and fuse with the water to form the carbonic acid. And the carbonic acid is an essential compound that the red blood cell uses in the transport of the oxygen. So if it is unable to form this carbonic acid, then it will not be able to gain the oxygen for the transport of the oxygen in the body.
No, for bonus. Okay. This is not about transport of oxygen. No, it is not. If you don't have the carbonic anhydrase, carbon dioxide would not be hydrolyzed into carbonic acid or bicarbonate. So you will have very little carbon dioxide dissolving in the blood, right? In fact, you will get only about 15% carbon dioxide in the blood to be transporting it away. So it's about transport of carbon dioxide, not oxygen. All right? So when you have the carbonic anhydrase, you can have the hydrolysis that takes place. You now have the carbonic acid or bicarbonate, which now can take up more CO2 for transport away from the tissues. Does that make sense? I hope you're also learning something. Great. Okay, Opokwari School. What makes exposure to carbon monoxide dangerous to humans? Yes, Stephen.
Since hemoglobin, that is the hemoglobin present in red blood cell, has high affinity for carbon monoxide. When carbon monoxide is introduced into the blood instead of the regular carbon dioxide, it bonds with the hemoglobin to form carboxyhemoglobin, which has a low affinity for oxygen gas, and hence the oxygen gas cannot be absorbed by the carboxyhemoglobin to be transported to, cannot bind to the carboxyhemoglobin, which cannot bind to the oxygen to be transported to the parts of the body, that's the tissues of the body. And because of this, the carbon monoxide decreases the affinity for oxygen in hemoglobin.
2. It is a lot simpler, right? It is a lot simpler. You were mixing some things in there which... Okay, so listen to what I was expecting. Carbon monoxide, yes, has a higher affinity for hemoglobin than oxygen. I didn't expect you to be talking about carbon dioxide. I wanted you to talk about oxygen. So, yes, it has a higher affinity. The hemoglobin has higher affinity for carbon monoxide than it does for oxygen. And so what happens is if you have the carbon monoxide present, it binds to the hemoglobin. It makes it difficult for oxygen to displace any of that, and so it's not able to take up the oxygen, and that is the reason why it becomes dangerous. You know, our blood is supposed to be helping us transport oxygen, so if it's tied up with this carbon monoxide, that can be a problem that can lead to actual fatalities. So I hope all of you have understood this. In your homes, you are supposed to have carbon monoxide detectors so that, yes, so that you don't get into the situation where your hemoglobin is completely saturated with carbon monoxide instead of oxygen. All right, next set of questions, 30 seconds, and I have a preamble to all schools. Preamble. An object on a rough plane inclined at exactly 60 degrees to the horizontal is given an initial push down the plane. The coefficient of friction between the object and the plane is 3.0. I hope you got your preamble. One more time. An object on a rough plane inclined at exactly 60 degrees to the horizontal is given an initial push down the plane. The coefficient of friction between the object and the plane is 3.0. So now, Presbyterian boys, what must the initial speed of the object be if it moves 1.0 meter before stopping? Yes, Patty.
We have 7.7 meters per second.
That's incorrect for bonus. All right, the right answer is 3.5 meters per second. Achimota School with the same preamble. If the initial speed of the object is 4.1 meters per second, how far down the plane does it move before stopping? Walter? Go ahead.
We have 8.0 meters.
That's incorrect for bonus. The right answer is 1.4 meters. Opokwari School with the same preamble. If the object moves 2.0 meters before stopping, what is the duration of its motion? Stephen.
0.60 seconds.
Again?
0.60 seconds.
That's incorrect for bonus.
Nissan has a car for every driver who wants more. More action. More fun. More guts. More head turns. More adventure. More electric. At Nissan, more is all we do.
Take as little as 3 minutes to see if you could save on motorcycle insurance with Progressive. Come on, you've spent more time than that thinking about helmets with faces on them.
I should get a new helmet. Ooh, maybe I'll get one of those ones that looks like a face with painted teeth and eyebrows, you know? Oh, that always looks so cool. People are like, whoa, is that a person with two faces? Oh, no, it's a helmet. And one face.
Get a quote in as little as 3 minutes at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
The right answer is 0.80 seconds. Next set, I have a preamble to all schools. Preamble, and you only require about 10 seconds of time, but listen carefully to this preamble, okay? Are you listening to your preamble? Okay. Would the mixing of stoichiometrically equivalent quantities of the given reagents in water give rise to an acidic, basic, or neutral solution? Clearly explain, indicating the formula of the product formed. Did you get your preamble? Okay, so I'm expecting three things from you. Whether you will have acidic, basic, or neutral, then you are to explain and give a formula. So this is the preamble again. Would the mixing of stoichiometrically equivalent quantities of the given reagents in water give rise to an acidic, basic, or neutral solution? Clearly explain, indicating the formula of the product formed. I hope you got it this time. So now, Presbyterian boys, your reagents. Ammonium hydroxide and sulfuric acid. Selenam.
The formula of the products formed is NH4 in the bracket subscript 2 SO4, and it will yield acidic solution. And this is because the ammonium sulfate that is formed would undergo dissociation in the aqueous solution to form ammonium ions and the sulfate ions. And the ammonium ions would undergo cation hydrolysis with the water molecules present to yield ammonia and the hydroxonium ion, that's H3O+. This is because the ammonium ion is derived from a weak base and reacted with a strong acid. So the end point of
Yes, well done. With the same preamble. With the same preamble at Motor School, your reagents are barium hydroxide and acetic acid. Walter.
Okay. The products formed would be C. That's the salts formed would be CH3 COO. All that is in the bracket, and subscript 2 BA, and this salt would be basic. This is because the open bracket CH3 COO close bracket 2BA would dissociate to produce the CH3 COO minus ion, and this ion will undergo anion hydrolysis to yield excess OH minus ions to make this basic.
Yes, well done. Opokuwari School with the same preamble. Your reagents are strontium hydroxide and nitric acid. Yes, Dante.
The product formed would be SR open bracket NO3 close bracket subscript 2, and the salt would be neutral, and this because it was formed from a reaction between a strong base, that's SrOH subscript 2, and a strong acid HNO3. Hence the salt formed will not undergo hydrolysis in water, hence neutral.
Well done. Next set, 30 seconds with the preamble to all schools. Preamble. Find the values of the constants A, B, C, and D, given that the cubic function y is equal to ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d has a stationary point at P and a point of inflection at Q, given one more time. Find the values of the constants A, B, C, and D, given that the cubic function y equals ax cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d has a stationary point at P and a point of inflection at Q, given All right, so Presbyterian boys, your point P has coordinates 0, 3, and Q has coordinates -1, 5. Yes, Patty.
Okay, so we have the value of C to be equal to 3. Then we have the value of, this equation. We have the value of B, to be equal to 0. Then we have D to be equal to 5. Then we have A to be equal to 2.
That's incorrect for bonus. Did they make it? No. All right. Let me hold on to the answers. I'll tell you in a moment. With the same preamble at Chimota School, P has coordinates 1, 4, and Q has coordinates 0, -4. Walter?
B is equal to -2. D is equal to -4. A is equal to a fraction. That's 1/3. And C is equal to 1.
That's incorrect for bonus. Okay, I'm holding on to your answer. With the same preamble of Pokuwari School, P has coordinates 0, -5, and Q has coordinates 1, 7. Yes, Dante.
Okay. C is equal to -5 and A is equal to -1. B is equal to +3. And then D is equal to 1.
That's incorrect for a bonus. All right. Let me first tell you about my marking scheme before I tell you the answers. You see that I was asking for 4 values. If you got 1 correct, no mark. If you got 2, you got 1 mark. If you got 3, you got 2 marks. And if you got all 4, then you would have the full marks. That was the marking scheme. So now let me tell you your answers. Presbyterian boys, A is 1, B is 3, C is 0, and D is 3. Achimota School, A is -4, B is 0, C is 12, and D is -4. Opokuwari School, A is -6, B is 18, C is 0, and D is -5. Trust me, by next year, our contestants will know what to do with a question like this. All right. Next set, 10 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Explain the following with respect to the levels of taxonomy corresponding with the 3 periods of taxonomy. Did you get your preamble? One more time. Explain the term I will give you with respect to the levels of taxonomy corresponding with the 3 periods of taxonomy. All right, so Presbyterian boys, alpha taxonomy. Selinam.
Okay, so alpha taxonomy refers to a form of taxonomy in which organisms are grouped based on their ancestral species from which they evolved and the relationships between these ancestral species from which they evolved and how these ancestral species undergo evolution to develop into new different species that are distinct from the ancestral species originally.
That's incorrect for bonus. Okay, I'm holding on to your answer. Achimota School, beta taxonomy. Yes, Bakita.
Beta taxonomy has to do with the mode of classification or arrangement of organisms into groups based on Carolus Linnaeus' 2 system of classification.
That's incorrect for bonus. Okay, I'm holding on to your answer as well. Opokuwari School, gamma taxonomy. Yes, Stephen.
Gamma taxonomy is the form of taxonomy that deals with the classification of organisms based on their ancestral linkages, that is their clades and their 4 ancestors.
No, I'm not giving it. Okay. So we have 3 periods of taxonomy, right? The alpha taxonomy, that is the level of taxonomy by which the species are characterized and named. And that is actually what Achimota was talking about. You know, the 2 name system, the Linnaeus, that is alpha. Okay? So characterization and naming, that is alpha taxonomy. So beta taxonomy has to do with the level of taxonomy by which the arrangement of species in their natural system of categories are made. So you can now have lower categories, higher categories, and so on, right? That's a beta. And then for you, Opokuwari, the gamma. This is the level of taxonomy which deals with the intraspecific variations and evolutionary sequence, and also the causal interpretation of organic diversity. So it's the study of speciation and evolution. Okay, so you see, these are the levels of taxonomy. We learn something new every day. All right. Next set, 10 seconds with a preamble to all schools. I think you will enjoy this one. So, preamble to all schools. Some astrophysical instruments are named for scientists who made significant contributions to our understanding of nature. Give the full name of the indicated instrument and state the principal spectral region or regions in which it operates. Please, did you get your preamble? One more time. Okay. Some astrophysical instruments are named for scientists who made significant contributions to our understanding of nature. Give the full name of the indicated instrument and state the principal spectral region or regions in which it operates. Okay, so your instrument, Presbyterian boys, JWST. Yes, Patty.
Okay, so this is the James Webb Space Telescope, and the region within which it operates is the ultraviolet region, the visible light region, and the infrared region.
2. Of course, you are right, it's the James Webb Space Telescope, and the region is just infrared. That's it. Okay. Achimota School with the same preamble. HST. Yes, Bakita?
The full name, the Hubble Space Telescope, and it operates in the visible spectral region. The visible light spectral region.
2. Of course, you are right. It's the Hubble Space Telescope, and it operates in the ultraviolet, in the visible, and the near infrared. Okay. Opokwari School, same preamble, FGST. Steven?
The Fitzgerald Space Telescope, and it measures within the infrared spectral vision, the visible light spectral vision, and the ultraviolet spectral region.
That's incorrect for bonus. The right answer is the Fermi Gamma Ray Space Telescope, and it operates in the gamma ray region. Gamma ray. All right, next set. This actually is one of those questions where I move around gathering right answers. So when I get to your school, kindly provide me with a right answer to the question which I'm going to read out, so that I can move on for the next right answer, different from what has already been said. I hope that's fine. Okay, so this is the question. An important product can be formed from the reaction of two reagents, A and B. One of these reagents is to be added in excess. Please give and explain only one major reason that will generally justify the selection of one reagent over the other as the reagent in excess. Again? All right. So an important product can be formed from the reaction of two reagents. The two reagents are A and B. One of the reagents is to be added in excess. You are to give and explain only one major reason that would generally justify the selection of the one reagent over the other reagent as a reagent in excess. So Presbyterian boys, first choice, your reason. Yes.
Okay, so the reagents that should be used in excess should be relatively cheaper than that will be used in, that should be in a limited amount. And this is because if the more expensive reagent is used in excess, a lot more amount of money will be pumped into letting the reaction take place. And so the cheaper one is kept in excess so that a smaller amount of money is spent in keeping the reaction proceeding.
All right. Achimota School. Yes, Walter. Go ahead.
This is done in order to cause the procedure of a complete or full reaction. For example, in the oxidation of certain substances, where the oxidant or the oxidizing agent is added in excess to fully oxidize the substance and to complete the reaction.
I'll give you one. I'll explain later. Opokuware. Yes, go ahead.
The reagent that was chosen to be in excess was due to the fact that it depends on the product that was formed. That's the major product. Hence, the reagent that was taken in excess must be equivalent to, or like it must.
I can barely hear you. Clearly, loudly.
The reagent that was taken to be in excess is due to the fact that the major product form has the reagent must have a combination so as to produce that desired major product. So the reagent that was taken in excess must lead to the formation of that major product. That was why the reagent that was taken to be in excess was selected as such.
Okay, remember I was only asking for one explanation, and it had to be major, right? It had to be major. So these were the kinds of answers I was looking for. The first one is what was given by Presbyterian boys, that yes, that it has to be low cost, right? If it's low cost or less expensive or it's more readily available, then you can use a higher quantity without breaking the bank. Basically, that was your answer, right? You see, that's very important. The other one, which I gave you partial for, had to do with it does not lead to side reactions, so there's no unwanted products. You talked about complete reaction, and that is why I felt I should give you partial credit for that. So it doesn't lead to side reactions, it doesn't form unwanted products, and so if this happens, what you would have is you have low purity product, right? So it was kind of related. That is why I gave you. Other things you could have told me. And by the way, when I get to you, I'm supposed to give me something completely different from what has been said. If the product is, the reagent has low toxicity, or it's easier to handle, or it's environmentally friendly, then it will not cause health or environmental harm. And that is the reason why you would choose it, right? That is one other one. And then finally, if it's easier to separate from the product, so the excess reagents will always be present, right? It is going to be present. So you have to have a means of separating it so that you have your pure product. These are the reasons why you would choose one of those reagents instead of the other one. Is that okay? These are all in line with sustainable chemistry. All right, next set. 30 seconds with a very short preamble. Preamble to all schools. Preamble. Solve the given equation for x. That's the preamble. I'm sure this one you heard. So Presbyterian boys, x raised to the power x is equal to 3 raised to the power 81. Patty.
X is equal to 27.
You're right. Achimota School with the same preamble. X raised to the power of X is equal to 2 raised to the power 64. Walter?
X is equal to 16.
You're right.